and welcome back to Not Another Watch. Today we have a very special episode in tribute of the fact that in the US this Sunday it is Mother's Day. We've got our first ladies watch. This is my wife's watch. I bought her this a few Christmases back, a few years ago, and as you can see, it is a Citizen Eco Drive. It's the Citizen Eco Drive Silhouette, and the reference number for this one is EP5990-50D. This watch is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this beautiful mother of pearl dial. I absolutely think it's stunning. I really do. Everything you see is stainless steel, and the case diameter of this one is 33 millimeters from the 8 to the 2. If you include the crown, it is 33.8 millimeters, 42 millimeters lug tip to lug tip. Got an 8 millimeter lug width, and the case itself is only 8 millimeters thick, so wears extremely well. This one only weighs in at 56 grams, and the bracelet is oyster style, and it goes from 13.8 millimeters and tapers right down to 12.9, and then back up at that clasp of 13.6 millimeters. Here's a signed clasp, push button, with a push on back with the Citizen Eco Drive logo on the back. As we mentioned before, the dial is gorgeous. It's housed beneath a piece of slightly domed sapphire crystal. It's a mother of pearl dial and these beautiful kind of leaf-like hands, the second hand ticking. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of like a kiss at the end of the counterbalance of the second hand ticking around there. Everything is applied. You've got applied indices, Roman numerals at the 12 and the 6, and we have a applied Citizen logo at the 12, and the only thing on the dial that's actually printed is the Eco Drive down there at the bottom at the 6. No date on this one, as you can see. Fixed stainless steel bezel. Everything is high polished, and you'll see lots of micro scratches, as my wife has had this for a few years and has worn it a lot, but it is absolutely stunning. Now, I'm not going to do a wrist shot because, I will insert a wrist shot of my wife. It does have loom, the loom on the hands there, on the leaf-like hands, and I'll insert a shot of it. It's pretty good. It's okay. It does its job for the kind of watch it is, but this is a really dressy piece, so I'm not worried too much about the loom on this one. For those of you that don't know, the Eco Drive system is powered by light. It's a complete solar energy movement. Behind there is quartz, obviously, but it's not run by a battery. You'll have to keep swapping out or taking to your jewelers or whatever. I think the capacitor has got a pretty good life on it, maybe 10 years, maybe a little bit longer than that, and then you may have to take it to a a Citizen jeweler to get that capacitor changed out. But to be honest, the Citizen Eco Drives that I own, this one and the one I have on my wrist, which is the, oh, can't focus, the Red Arrows edition, is running perfectly at the moment, so I've not had any cause to worry about that, and that is almost 10 years old. Okay, so I guess it's not my watch, I don't wear it every day, but I do know a little bit about the Eco Drives. But I'll give you my rundown of what I really like about this watch and why you should maybe consider this one, or well, if you can find it on the second-hand market, or one of the similar ones that Citizens do for your wife this Mother's Day or for your mum this Mother's Day. Well, first of all, let's run over some things that I don't like about it, or I think at least you should be aware of. The crown is unsigned, but it's so tiny that I'm kind of glad that they left it unsigned. So that's not really a niggle. But because everything is high polished on this, if your lady is or your mum is a active person, they may scratch this up quite easily. As you can see, it's happened on this watch. And I don't think there's much water resistance on this. I couldn't actually find any information, so if I can't find information, I always say it's splash proof at best. But it doesn't look like it's going to be a watch that you're going to be taking swimming anytime, or maybe showering in. So I would say that this watch scratches up a little easily, but it's a Citizen Eco Drive. It's fantastic movement. Sapphire Crystal, that's fantastic. These are the things I really like. It doesn't have a date. If that's a big deal breaker for you, then maybe you should look for one with a date. But yeah, it's nice and light. The bracelet is pretty nice, considering. I don't think this was the most expensive watch in the world, but it wasn't, it's probably about $200, $300. I can't really remember, and it was a few years ago, but it's, pretty well articulated bracelet. And I think you can see, I think they're push pins. Yeah, push pins. But some people would like a safety on that. That might be another niggle. But honestly, isn't it all about the dial and the accuracy of the movement? And I don't know if you can actually see, but the one thing I really love about this, it hits the marks all the way around. It's pretty good at hitting those marks, I have to say. So fantastic. And the fact that you've got a slightly domed sapphire crystal on this one is absolutely fantastic. I love those Roman numerals at the 12 and the 6. I think they look amazing. It almost looks like, to me, it almost looks like Dali's melting clock. It's so big and it kind of looks like it's melting that 12. It's really, really wonderful. Yeah, and I would say that this watch, if you're considering getting one or something similar, I wouldn't, hesitate to recommend the Citizen Eco Drive Silhouette or something very, very similar. Highly recommend you get this. So for those of you mothers out there, I hope you have a really great day on Sunday. I hope your kids consider giving you a timepiece and showing you how much you really, really mean to them. But yes, guys, that's it. That's my review of the Citizen Eco Drive Silhouette for the ladies. I hope you have a wonderful day on Sunday with your families. Until next time, guys, take care of yourself, live life, love watches, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.